Hmm. Hello everyone, guys. Good morning. How are you all? Good morning, everyone. My name is Afreen Azmat and welcome you all in today's session. So today we are going to discuss Unit 11 of Indian economy and Indian financial system, and the topic name is issues facing Indian economy. Right? So issues facing Indian economy. This is Unit 11. Let's start discussing what are the different type of issues which Indian economy is facing currently. So first is poverty. You know that poverty is one of the biggest issue that every developing or underdeveloped economy is facing. So this is actually a very prolonged issue due to the characteristics of your economy, because your economy is in the developing stage or because your economy is underdeveloped, is in undeveloped state. Poverty is one of the biggest issue that arise in this economy, and because India currently is in which state? So India currently is in, you can say, the state of developing, and that's why poverty is one of the biggest issue we are seeing right now. And if we talk about the report, according to the planning commission report of 2011 and 12, 25.7% 25.7% of the rural population and 13.7% of the urban populations are living or were living below the poverty line. Now, poverty line, below the poverty line means you are so poor that you are unable to meet your basic needs like food, clothing, and shelter. These are the basic needs. When your income is so low that you are even compromising or you are not able to meet your basic needs, then it is known as poverty line, living below the poverty line, right? And if we talk about rural poverty are often more than the urban poverty. Why? Because in rural areas we have lack of infrastructure, lack of education, lack of employment, right? So because this feature, rural population faces more poverty, and in comparison to the urban population, they even migrate from rural to urban areas so as to serve themselves with a better living. So poverty is one of the biggest issue currently India is facing, and you all know this is a major challenge. And there has been different program that has been introduced by government of India for elevating or for the elimination of the poverty. Like there was integrated rural development program, there was Jawahar Gram Samriddhi Yojana, there was Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, Manrega, there was National Food Security Mission, there was National Rural and Urban Livelihood Mission, there was Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, there was Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. So these are some of the initiative which has been taken by the government in order to eliminate the poverty. In order to what? Eliminate poverty. Okay, next, if we talk about the next issue, that is the jobless growth. Now, if we talk about the jobless growth again is a very challenging, is one of the emerging phenomena India is facing currently. What is jobless growth? Jobless growth means when you are saying that economy is growing, when you are presenting your numbers that economy is growing, right? GDP is growing, national income is growing, but on ground reality we are seeing that this employment, either it is constant or the employment is actually decreasing. So this is considered as jobless growth. And the current situation of India is best defined by this term, which is known as jobless growth. India has jobless growth. You know that this year starts with the news of firing, right? So every company has actually what actually just every individual were losing jobs. Okay, so there was the starting in this starting year, that the job finding was one of the biggest issue we were seeing in January or February or March. Even Google, Amazon, every company in India was actually what laying off the employees. Why? Because they don't have the employment, right? India, we are saying that economy is growing. Why? Because national income figures are increasing. GDP's figures are increasing. But on the ground reality, we are seeing that we are in a jobless growth position. We are in what? We are in the jobless growth position. Jobless growth means either our employment level remains same or our employment decreases. That is known as the jobless growth. Now, obviously, there is a solution to jobless growth. So, if we talk about the solution to jobless growth, so there are different solution to jobless growth. First, you have to take responsibility of increasing what? Of increasing the employment level of the economy. So, the government must spend in this area. The government must provide employment opportunities to the youth of country, right? They must support the startups. Okay, because startup is one of the thing which actually promote employment level in the country. So startup, you have to boost the startup culture. You have to promote the skills and promote labor intensive industries. You have to promote the textile industry in order to create more and more jobs. Okay, so as to find the solution for the jobless growth. So this is the jobless growth. Next, rising inequality. Yes, you all know about rising inequality also. Rising inequality, if we talk about this, a statement is said that India is one of the major developing country or major growing country. But India is one of the most unequal country of India has one of the most unequal societies. Unequal societies, there are discrimination in the resources. There are discrimination in the wealth distribution. If you talk about the elite, the very elite top 1% of India earns 22% of the GDP or earns जो है 22%, the very top 21%, only 1% elite class in India earns 22% of the whole GDP. Can you imagine the Adani, Ambani? These actually earn 22% of the whole GDP. If we talk about the elite 10%, they earn more than 50%, means approximately 57% of the GDP. And the rest, 90%, earns 30% of the GDP. So there is a discrimination we are seeing in the distribution of the wealth, in the distribution of the resources. Okay, there are discrimination based on religion, caste, sex. We are facing discrimination in each and every area, whether it is small or whether it is as small as in seating in the train, to as big as you can say in the politics, or you can say in the education system or in the employment field. So there are rising inequalities. Inequalities means people are treated unequal on the basis of caste, religion, sex. There is an unequal distribution of wealth. Okay, so there is an unequal distribution of the resources among the people. So these are the inequalities which are rising in India. Obviously, government should take various steps to eliminate these inequalities. And what are these steps? You must spend on the middle or lower class. You should provide them with the better education, better management system, health, better, you can say, better healthcare, better education, better employment opportunities, so that they get the opportunity to earn more and more. right? So this is the rising inequality. So if we talk about India, India is the major developing country of the world, true, but India is one of the poorest, and you can say is one of the most unequal society of all countries, right? Now, government must spend in the what health, education, and family welfare so that they are provided a push so that they can also be served with a better living. Okay, so this is the rising inequalities. Next, if we talk about migration and excessive pressure on resources. See, migration means what? Migration means when people move from one country to another, when people move from one country to another in search of better living, in search of better earning, better education, better healthcare, then this is known as the migration. And you must have heard about this news that year by year, the people are actually abandoning their Indian citizenship and they are moving abroad because they are finding difficulty for a better living in India. So they are shifting either to Canada, USA, or Australia or UK for a better living. Yes, so these are seen in India that people are more and more giving up on their Indian citizenship. Why they are giving more and more on Indian citizenship? Because they are moving abroad for in search of better employment, better living, better education, better health, a better society, right? But when the people migrate from one country to another, okay, this put actually excessive pressure on resources when the people are in migrating. Okay, so in migrating means people are coming to that country, out migrating means people are moving out of the country. When people are migrating, so this actually create the burden on the resources. Why? Because people are not utilizing that resources as their own resources. They are not utilizing these resources as their own resources, and they just wastefully utilize these resources. They are not utilizing these resources in an efficient manner, which actually waste the resources, which actually reduce the productivity of the resources. Because very simple term, in very simple term, they think that okay, this country is not mine, we can use the resources as we want. Okay, so they are not careful while utilizing the resources, and this actually put excessive pressure on the resources of the country. So in migration is actually harmful, has a harmful impact on the resources of the economy. Clear? Okay, now, so these are the what these are the some of the, you can say, issues which Indian economies are facing. We have unequal societies, poverties, we have migration. Now, what is possible remedies for migration? If we talk about the migration, if government is spent on the areas like education and health and employment, and people are provided with a better opportunity inside India, then why they should move outside India? Then there is no need for them to move outside India, right? And so the government must spend on the better education, better health, better employment opportunities in the equal societies. Government should treat equal all the citizens equally. Okay, so there should be laws which actually promote equalities. When these are given, then no people will leave India in search of better living abroad, right? And that's why these are the possible remedies here. These are the possible remedies for which the people are looking, right? Now, if I talk about, before moving to the questions, I'm just going to discuss you about the upcoming batch. There is a new upcoming batch, DPF 2025 selection batch, which is coming. Okay. And this batch will be both in English and bilingual medium, right? In Hindi medium or in bilingual, Himanshu sir, Pradyuman sir, and Rajiv sir are teaching you. And in English medium, Pradyuman sir, Rajiv sir, and me, Afreen Azmat, are teaching you, right? Now, I'm taking your PPB and IEIFS in this foundation batch. 250 plus live classes will be there. Basic concept plus all the advanced preparation will be done. Early morning and late evening classes as per your timings. Okay, weekly doubt session will be there, test will be there, study notes will be provided to you all, right? So if you want to purchase this batch and all the upcoming batch, just please enroll in this JAIIB Super Elite subscription. So JAIIB Super Elite subscription give you the benefit that you have all think about. Either you want to go in English medium or you want to go in Hindi medium, all the notes, all the upcoming batches, crash batch, clackers batch, every batch will be covered under JAIIB Super Elite subscription. And currently there is a very good discount that is going on the JAIIB Super Elite subscription at 47% off. So you can use this code CHAP and you can get flat 47% off on the JAIIB Super Elite all in one subscription, right? Now, let's start practicing some questions, right? First question, everyone, please answer this question. As per the IMF World Economic Forum, name the world fastest major growing economy in 2022. Please answer this question. Fastest growing economy in 2022. So if we talk about fastest growing economy in 2022 was India, right? And India is one of the most unequal societies of the world also, right? Now, last question. You have to choose the correct statement here. Migration is the movement of people from one location to another to take advantage of better economic possibilities in the receiving location. In the migration process, migrants use resources more efficiently than local population and are extraordinarily careful. Everyone, please answer this question. So if we talk about the migration, yes, migration is the movement of people from one location to another to take better advantage of the economic possibilities of the receiving location. Uh, True. Second, in migration process, migrant use resources more efficiently. No, they use resources less efficiently than the local population and are extraordinarily careful. No, they are actually careless while using the resources, and that's why only first statement is correct and second statement is clear. So this is it. This is the complete chapter. I hope that you have all enjoyed this chapter. If you have understood this chapter, please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed this new channel, guys, it's a request. Please subscribe this channel and press the bell notification icon. Thank you so much, guys. Take care, everyone. Have a very nice day. Then meet you in the JAIIB Super Elite subscription and upcoming batches. We have two upcoming batches, Foundation 2.0, and there is a DBS batch which is coming. Okay, so kindly just enroll yourself in the upcoming batches. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Bye, guys.